Okay, here we go. Previously in the GodBreaking, our group of adventurers is taking a break while some random scrubs down on the material plane are going about fulfilling contracts, doing their business. You know, these aren't the most moral people. They just kind of do whatever it takes to get money. So down on the material plane, you have Zelona, Gwaine, what's his name? Gwaine One Knee, Max Dastardly, and Brawl Grazen. You guys all work for the undeniably most wealthiest person in the world. His name is Pablo. He doesn't have a last name, but let's see what would be a good last name.
It's the most interesting man in the world, Pablo.
Enrique Montoya Gonzalez.
Pablo. Yeah, there you go. Pablo Gonzalez. It's like Smith. All right. So there's Pablo.
All of them. They
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
As Mexicans have like 25 last names.
Aren't you part Mexican or something?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys are his hired, just like, muscle. You do the work that no one else wants to do. Break the legs of the people that need their legs broken, knock a few heads, that kind of stuff. Protect this, go steal that, recover this. So, and he pretends to pay you. So, or at least he makes claims to pay you. Anyway, your guys' job is to go into this alchemist lab, this laboratory, that was contracted to develop a new wonder food for Pablo's food emporium, or food enterprises, and you and this recipe of Pablo's own request was being developed here in this lab, and then nothing was heard from. So he wants you to go down there and make sure to get the recipe. So you guys go. You get there and you're working your way through this underground lab. You are actually in the Underdark, and all kinds of weird stuff has happened. Like, so obviously something bad happened where the alchemists were going crazy, and some monster egg with parasites or something like that, and it was fusing bodies with like metal and glass and fire and that kind of stuff. You've been fighting your way through the corpses, or not corpses, but like the altered forms of these alchemists. Currently, you are here in this portion. You had just killed the shadowy creature that was in this room, and you found a set of runes left by the owner and the person who built this whole place a while ago. An adventurer from some time past who had now become, for lack of better terms, ruler, or at least one of the most well-known and powerful individuals in the Underdark. It was and the message that you found was basically just a rant about what she was thinking about when she built this place. So she sounded pretty frustrated at somebody. So that's that. You guys are here. You found. Let's see. Did you guys get? I gave you guys potions last time. You found potions in one of these rooms.
Indeed, yes, on a pink table.
That's right. Okay. That's that. So. Oh, gotta change the color. Here we are. We're back in the Underdark. What do you want to do?
What were those two things, by the way? The circles?
Oh, they're just random stuff. I don't really have.
Okay.
I fixed my HP. I'm gonna go through it again because I definitely fucked with it last week and it was definitely wrong.
All right. All right. So yeah, that's right. You guys have just cleared this room. You were starting to look around, and you saw Euphemia's. Oops, did I say Euphemia? This random,
Oh, God.
angry drow woman's message built into a glyph in the wall.
Onward, compatriots.
I had this terrible vibe. I feel like we need to get out of this room really quick.
Wait, did you guys? Wait, we didn't look at through this room
I'm
yet,
gonna.
did you?
Nah, I'm gonna
No.
search the room.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
I thought we saw the table at the end. We saw the writing. I did my wand of secrets and went finger for the writing.
Okay.
You did. You looked at it.
On the
But how
table.
well?
On the table, there are some items. First of all, there's a deep blue bottle with a label on it. It's labeled chilling gel.
Labels can lie.
Alright.
Taste it.
The bottle is cold to the touch. You taste it, your tongue freezes to the edge of the bottle. It's like it's really stuck there. It's stuck more than it would be just on the outside. It's like not like you can wait for it to melt or heat it. The bottle is generating its own cold. So right now your tongue is stuck to the edge of the lip of the bottle.
I help him.
I have to pee on it.
That's
the only way.
I went. That's exactly what I was thinking. Whip out our warm hoses.
Wait, Zulona, what are you doing?
Standing up with the bottle in my hand, my tongue stuck to the bottle as I go.
All right, I want to make a dexterity check
Okay.
to aim and blast.
All right.
Oh, no.
Let's see here. This would not be this would not be sleight of hand. This would be sleight
Like
of
a flea?
yeah.
I squint my eyes and I clench my butthole and I blast.
All right. Roll dexterity
I
check.
help him. I'll help him aim.
All right. So you're lending a hand. You're assisting him.
Put on
Okay.
my,
So
my
so
goggles for spotting.
for advantage.
range
So
and
so
distance complete.
so roll with advantage.
All right, what am I rolling? Sorry.
Dexterity check. Roll sleight of hand, but it's not really sleight of hand. It's sleight of dick.
Mhm. Joke's on you. Our dicks kind of work now.
That's right. They do. Okay. Zelona, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Crap.
Maximum pressure. Ah.
Oh god. Oh god. This is not going to go well. Can I Misty Step? Bonus action?
You,
Oh no,
you-
it's verbal. I can't Misty Step.
it's verbal, yeah. It's a
Oh,
verbal.
this is terrible. This is terrible.
We're trying to help you in our best way.
I literally cannot make that save. Oh wait, it's a check. No, I can't make the
Save,
check
saving
either.
throw, saving throw. Roll it.
I can't
You
make it.
You can roll in that 20. Okay. All right. As you're rushing out the
I'm
room,
both down.
as you're rushing out the room, Zelona, you find yourself doused in this warm liquid.
I've been
Allegedly.
literally golden showered people.
It's no, it's just it's like it's not like a fire hose or anything. No. Let's be real here. It's more like a
burn.
I look around and I'm just like, you guys all saw that fire hose from somewhere, right?
it's like the smallest of streams that just like shh, it's like a mister, you know, just like right. But for some reason, as you pass through this warm mist, it just enough ambient heat passes through, and you're able to pop the thing off your tongue.
You're welcome.
I'm going to do a wisdom save now because I am very inclined to throw this at them. I throw it at them. As where someone is helping someone else aim.
Okay, all right. So a bottle comes flying through the air at you guys. Dark blue bottle comes flying through the air towards your where your hands are joined together in the assisting motion.
I catch it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch it. Well, I'll help him catch it.
Oh my god.
All right, roll that dexterity check.
At disadvantage because you're fumbling over each other.
Oh, and you're also having your hands are both on the
Is
All
it
right,
big
first
enough to have
up, it
four
is
hands
not.
on it?
It's not big enough for that. He has one hand on it, so we have 3 hands to catch this. Come the fuck on now.
You
Let's
guys.
be real.
Don't boost our ego like that. Dude, we straight easily catch that bitch. You said a dexterity
All right,
check?
yeah,
Steve?
dexterity. Yeah, dexterity save. Oh, okay, okay. You grab it. A little bit sloshes around. So let's see here. Which hand did you grab it with, Deimos or Max?
Easy. With Gwen's. I'm just joking. Joke's on you. This little guy just came out of nowhere. It's heavy breathing. Edgelord. Look at me, senpai.
Look at me,
Oh
senpai.
god.
He was dancing in the mist the whole time. I'm
Right
playing
hand,
his character.
right hand or left hand, which or Gwen's
Right,
hand. Your choice of 3 hands.
Left hand.
All right, some liquid sloshes out, and it, like it spills over as you catch it, and it freezes your hand to this bottle.
I pee on it.
Problem solved. I use my right hand to assist to give him an advantage. Just take my 2 little fingers and pose it towards it. I'm like, Queen, I thought you said you were a grower, not a shower. The thing's huge. With our 2-inch penis.
All right. All right. With that
You are
application
terrible people.
with that application of ambient heat, you're able to dislodge this bottle from your hand. Okay.
All right.
I do a slow motion, like, you know, like take out my bottle of water, pour it over me, and shake my hair, and just I'm like, you disgust me, and then I walk away.
What color shirt are you wearing?
And then my hand goes back and I give them the finger.
No, Gwen. Oh, sorry. Zelona. Yeah, we don't know someone.
What color shirt you wearing?
Listen, this is good. In Germany, this is accepted.
Oh my
Hope
goodness.
that I should pass these out. I got a fairy one in my thing.
All right. You also
the ice one.
wait. There's more on the table. There's 2 more things. There's a purple bottle with a label written on the side that's called this. And there's a box with powder. It looks like it's like white and black powder. It looks like you mixed the salt and pepper together. A fairly small box, and it's labeled this. No. So those are the 3 things that you get from this room.
All right. Yeah, we'll grab them.
All right. Someone write it down or something, because I'm not gonna remember.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
You got all of them because I've walked away.
I wipe off this potion, and I offer it to you. I say, Zelona, look at me as I look at you, with my beautiful eyes, staring straight into your soul.
You're
Your
talking
blue
too
eyes
much.
definitely want the... Zelona's butt. I've been looking at you all day, and I think this potion would match nicely with your blue eyes.
And then a mage hand comes appearing and grabs it out of your hand.
You want it? I don't know what color your eyes are, but dude, I don't. Yeah, Max Dastardly. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. That's what you get from this room. What else do you guys want to do?
I'm going to cast light on Brawl's clothing. Oh, thanks, man. I can see in the dark.
All right. You round the corner, and as you do, there's a powerful, acrid smell that just kind of washes over you. It's coming from this area. For some reason, this is like, even though it's like part of this big room, it's not part of this big room, just because in this dungeon that I'm reading all this shit off of, there's actually 10 rooms, and I only had 5 rooms in this picture. So we are pretending.
I do
this
want
is-
to.
Yeah?
If we have to take damage or do saves against any sort of bad smell, we should have advantage plus something because we're always around.
This is true. This is true. Against you're with Brawl.
Sorry, Wayne. Sorry, I don't know. I'm getting all the names fucking mixed up.
All right. You burst into this room, and you can hear the sounds of stuff splashing around. You look around, and you see one of these former laboratory workers, lab techs. Now his body is there's parts of him that are glowing brilliantly with orange light, as massive chunks of his flesh are melted away like they're burned away with acid. He's on all fours in the middle of this area, and you look around, and there's another one hanging from the ceiling on the opposite side. His hand seems to be melted to get into the stone itself. There, in the corner, there's a few empty crates along the wall with scraps of broken paper, broken vials, and torn cloth inside them. Let's see. There's a wheelbarrow propped up against the wall to help with the transportation of items. That's it. Okay.
Hello, can we help you? Before you decide to kill us all, as usual, as per, what has happened so far, can we be of assistance? You seem to be falling apart over there. I have bandages.
They don't know how to speak. They just run at you.
Figures.
Yeah, roll initiative.
I have bandages, people.
This is not a very complicated dungeon. Everything just fights you. Alright. Did we all roll? Brawl is off in the corner somewhere. He's taken a step away to go relieve himself.
It's shocking how much this relieves the stench.
Yeah. As he steps away, the stench is just, the air is clear. It's like you guys can breathe freely for the first time. It's like you've been wearing a face mask for months and months and months, and finally you can take it off. Although no one can identify with that, I'm pretty sure. I swear, I see people wearing face masks in their car by themselves, driving on a highway where there's no one else there. I'm like, I get the idea, people, but you can take it too far sometimes.
You'd understand. If you're a 50 percentile person in smartness, that means 50% of the world's dumber than you. I couldn't conclusion. It's a hard truth to follow, but it is a real truth.
All right. This dude. So this dude comes rushing forward.
Wait,
Right.
Max get to go?
Say what?
I thought Max was 19. Or not.
Oh no. Oh, Max is first. Okay, Max, you're first. Go ahead.
In that case, as I'm running up, I'm chucking these bad boys in the most extreme fashion. Maximum. Extreme.
Okay, so they have a 13 AC.
Ooh, and then I'll pull one back because I have my pack weapon, and with my bonus action, I throw it again. Oh, I hit everything so well. No one saw anything, but I slide in here, and I'm like, no one ever tries to get next to Zelona.
Okay. Zelona, what color shirt were you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
It's
Seriously.
dirt gray brown from the fact that we barely get to do laundry because no one has pressed digitation.
There you go.
So
Okay.
it's
All right.
filthy.
I prestidigitate it as a free action.
Okay.
White.
So you know after you've been swimming for a while and you get out of the water and you're just, it's like 3 minutes later when you're in the sun, so you've dried off mostly, but there's still just a little bit of dampness in your hair and your clothes are just a little bit damp still. That's kind of how you are.
Yeah.
Actually is straight up just like on fire right now. I'm like the weak guy at the gym.
From the what?
I'm like the weak dude at the gym who just like sees a girl in yoga pants and I gotta try real hard.
the same expressions that Yoga Girl is having right now.
All right. Let's see. This alchemist is gonna come charging at you. Oh, did you throw knives at him?
Mhm.
Allegedly, they were darts. Not
They're
really
darts.
knives.
Are they your packed weapon, or are they actually
Mhm.
darts?
No, they're packed weapons, so they're back in my hands.
All right. All right. As they had hit him, you can see that there's like the as they had pierced his body, they had begun they had burned a little bit. So like some of the patina and some of the metal looks like it's been burned with acid.
Switching to basic ones. That
Okay. Okay, so this dude comes rushing up to you. He is going to swing at you, Deimos. Oh, that's a crit. Okay.
Holy.
Slashing
I saw what I wanted to see.
acid. So here's slashing damage. Here's acid damage. Plus
Three total?
5. Plus 5, so
Five.
28.
27.
20,
28?
23.
Oh.
28, yeah, 28 damage total. The critical hit. Okay. He's gonna swing again. That will probably miss. You know, some of my friends were playing yesterday on Roll20. They have a group online of friends that they play, and they don't have a DM, so they hired a DM on Roll20. They paid him like,
How did it work out?
I don't know. I just talked to my neighbor yesterday, and he said, yeah, we're hiring a DM to lead us through Curse of Strahd. And I said, how much does it cost, and what does that look like? He said it's per session, $20 a person. So
What?
yes, I'm like,
That's way more than Adventure League shit.
I'm like, wait, so this person gets paid, $20 per person to DM them? I'm like, dang. He says, yeah, and some of the better ones, some more reputable ones, are like $35 or $40 a person.
Wow.
I'm like, holy shit.
I wonder how that affects the gameplay though.
I mean-
when you factor in the money and the fact that you're being paid to entertain them, and then it's like, how does it influence the dynamics later?
Yeah, like, what if they don't like the way it went? Or what if,
What if there are like team problems, like where one of the players is an ass?
yeah. Or what if you're just a DM and you don't feel like putting any work into the game? And you look up random dungeons online?
You're
Can I
describing
put the
me.
lampshade that just went on?
That's how real DMs do it. People are a little bit too into this shit.
Alright, Zelona, you're up.
I get nervous. I will just let us see. I'm just gonna try and levitate this really caustic thingamajig in front of us, and see if that works. So here we go. Oh, it's a con save DC 17.
Okay. Fails.
Alright, I'm going to have him float up into the air about 5 or 10 feet.
Alright, number 1. Alright, he floats all the way up to the air.
Alright, and I'm going to back up, and I'm gonna look for like a 10 to 15 foot stick that I can pick up and start shoving him away with. So that'll be the rest of my turn.
Alright, let's say, in this whole time, because this is the second time you've done it, so you have a stick with you. Alright?
Oh, good!
Okay, so
I'm
you
gonna
just kind of
start
poke him
shoving.
and drift him away to the. All right, there you go. All right, so you
Yeah,
drift him away.
perfect.
There you go. You drift him to the wall, and he's kind of floating in the air just like this. All right.
We'll stay in the corner. Okay.
All right. This dude's gonna come charging up to you, Gwaine. Swing. Swing. Do any of those hit you?
No.
He just kind of stands there with his dick in his hand. All right. You rolled a 1 initiative.
Yeah.
No, he rolled like a 4 with a -3. It ended up as a 1.
Yep.
All right. That's right. You have a -3. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Come charging out of out of the dark room.
Mm.
Are all of these the same acidy kind of people?
Yeah. 22. Did 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, this is melee and poison mixed together. That's a 16 damage.
Oof.
Alright, Gwen, you're up.
And I saw that. Was I able to see that his Maxis weapons were kind of getting affected, or was that too far?
You're like 10 feet from Max, so yeah, you would have seen.
Okay.
You saw him. You saw his weapon come back and it's sizzling and burning. Him yelling, "Shit! Shit! Shit! Fuck! Shit!"
So I will drop Valinar behind me. I will take out a shock and attack with a shock.
Okay, what's a shock?
Javelin.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use it melee.
Hit. Those are both hit.
And then with my fang thing, miss.
That's a miss.
So on the I'm gonna do smites. Well, one smite.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
So 28 total?
All right. Boom.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Just one hit?
No, it was 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, that second that second was an attack. Okay. Sorry, it was just kind of sad. So I didn't
Yeah,
I, didn't-
it was
I didn't mean to laugh or hurt your feelings.
It's all good.
All right, Max, you're up.
I'm
In
hitting
paid game,
caustic
you wouldn't
3.
get this kind of entertainment.
Give him the sweet pimpiest pimp slap. I'm like, make sure I hit first. So I slap the fuck out of him. Like, not today, Bruce Willis. I turn my head, and as I walk away, I chuck a little dart at him. See if he explodes. He never will, but it makes me feel better. But
That misses.
no, it hit. My eyes were closed, and I was walking away. Genius on my part.
Wait, you walked away from him?
I stuck him with a shocking grasp. So
Okay, okay, so can't. All right. This guy's gonna go. He's floating in the air.
He's floating in the air.
He gets
can
he,
bump, but no.
he doesn't get another save, does he?
No, but he can sort of like move by kind of bouncing off the walls.
All right. So
maybe?
what he's gonna do is he's gonna open his mouth, and you see him just like messing around with his jaw and his tongue, and he takes what's left of his hand. There's only 2 fingers left in his hand, and he kind of like shoves it in his mouth, and then he begins to like vomit bile all over the place, just as he's spraying around like this. It just kind of sprays out everywhere. Do I have a token for this? I doubt I have a token for this, but it'd be awesome if I did. We're looking. Hey, this kind of looks like it. He just kind of sprays like vomit and bile and like piss and not piss, just like this stuff everywhere. Fortunately, it doesn't really hit any of you because you guys are all well backed away. All right, Zelona, you're up.
Okay, after seeing that bit of grossness, I'm like, nope, 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 and I'm tapping out and I'm tossing a hypnotic pattern behind me because ew.
All right, on who?
All 3 of them. So let me see if I can actually draw that square.
Hypnotic pattern is concentration.
Yes. So the levitate drops.
Okay. He drops
It
onto the
goes
ground.
Gently to the ground, and I'm popping this here, and I'm moving away, and yes, so that is, let's see, that is Wisdom save DC 17.
They have 0 plus to wisdom saves. They all fail.
Yay! You
All right.
guys, can you just like move them or shove them towards this light? And I point towards the force wall thing that killed that disintegrated the other thing. Or
Yeah.
everything else.
That pattern only breaks if they take damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you can move them.
I'm not touching them.
All right. So these guys are all incapacitated. What do you guys want to do?
How long does that last?
A minute. I think.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, a minute.
Oh, I know. We can gently roll them over to that gate that makes things disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what she's
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
yeah, into
Oh,
the
okay.
light. The light is a great option. You know, it's very benign.
What is this? What is this image you're linking here? And why are we looking at
That's
this
the
guy?
look I'm giving her. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I have sunglasses. And I'm gonna pretend it's my fucking idea. Dastardly and extreme. I tell you what, if we take these guys and throw them in that light, goodbye. Dig?
Dig. All right.
Yeah, so I'll go grab some of the broken tables and stuff from the other room
Mm-hmm.
and start using like try to put them on the flat end of it and between me and Max,
Mm.
just throw them into the.
All right. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if you're doing it, this is all gonna be a very slow process. Don't forget, you're quite slow. Um. But you manage to toss this guy into it. You see a crackle and a sputter, and this burning of flesh and sizzling, and poof. Okay. The next guy, you get to about here. Max, are you helping?
Yeah, I am.
All right. All right. So you guys managed to just roll them, take them all three of them, and just toss them. You grab the wheelbarrow and you toss them into the
There's a hole at the bottom of the wheelbarrow now.
Yes, it's all eaten away and rotten, but you managed to get them all into the light, and they burn up.
Cool.
Have a good trip. We'll see you on the other side.
I'll pick up Balinar.
See what?
How fucked up is one of my A shocks?
Oh, it's pretty fucked. It's like the head is like half eaten away. Yeah.
I'll throw the messed up one into the light too.
Wait. I use mending.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I take a few of not Gawain's, but Brawl's arrows or whatever the fuck he uses.
What does he use?
You can use those materials.
Yeah, he uses arrows.
Yes.
All right. What next?
Keep exploring.
You guys get 150 experience points for each kill.
Guys.
Says it.
What are
What?
XP in GodBreaking?
Pretty sure we defeated them.
Yeah.
I think for like the first
Yes.
like 7 or 8 levels, I actually gave you experience,
Oh.
something like that.
Did.
Then I said screw it.
But
Okay.
we all went. Oh.
Okay. Okay. I actually did make this map a while ago. Actually, I took it from from something else, and I colored it back when I was screwing around with Photoshop, and felt like I've had this map sitting in my list of places to send you guys for about 3 years. I finally found a reason to use it. Okay. You go into this area. There is this thing right here. This thing at the end, right here. Right. That's basically a window. A window leading into the next room. Beyond this wall. You can see that the room is filled. There's a few smaller tables in this room. They're covered with random powders and pastes and normal alchemy tools. Nothing looks particularly interesting. A bunch of the vials are broken. On the far side of the room is that wall with an incredibly thick glass window. It appears to be sealed with magic. Um, and there looks to be a steel door next to it. So let's just say right here that leads into the next room. The door is locked, though there is a keyhole and a key inside it. A key in the keyhole. The glass is covered completely, or almost completely, with dried blood splatters. So you can't really see through it from this distance. If you got closer and looked through some of the areas that are not covered, you might be able to see through it.
Y'all should go pee on that.
The equipment in this room and everything looks relatively untouched. It doesn't look like there's a monster set loose in here. It just is not really much of note. Oh, on the edge of the table, on the edge of the table on the far end of the room, you see a piece of paper. There.
I'll grab the paper. What's it say?
You gotta go in. You going in?
Yeah.
All right. You go in there. You find.
Oh, hold on. Before I go in, do you guys maybe want to take a short rest?
I think yeah.
Because I still got a few spell slots left, but I don't want to use them all up in healing. Like, I want to save some for smites and stuff. Or do you have a way to heal up, Max?
Doesn't sound like it. So
I don't think he does. He's a warrior. He's a fighter. He probably has like second wind, one-time use. You guys take a short rest.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah, fortunately for you, at this point, before you guys have gone into the room, you cleared this main hallway. There's nothing else in this dungeon that can bother you, so you guys get a short rest.
huzzah! I repeat my speech about how peeing should be in designated spots, preferably where we have dug a ditch. And people get extra inspiring temp hit points. Alright?
I mean, I think you know. Your character probably would know that urine is sterile, so.
Right. As long as y'all got that, y'all have temp hit
You guys go ahead and short rest. My kid is crying, my 2-year-old, so I'm gonna go see what he's up to. Be right back.
Alright. Paladins don't get anything back on a short rest, right?
Channel Divinity? Or is that only long rest? Do you use your Channel Divinity? I don't remember.
I have the Vengeance one. Vow of Enmity.
How many sorcerer points do you need to get, how many spells do you need to sacrifice for a sorcerer point?
It's so if you sacrifice, it's 1-for-1 on spells to sorcery points, but sorcery points to spells, it's a little weird. It's 2 for a level 1, 3 for a level 2.
Okay.
5 for a level 3.
Okay, there we go.
You get your sorcery points back after a short rest, or is it a long rest? You get those back.
Long rest.
Long.
Oh, I thought there was like a Fauna magic thing that gave you some back.
I think
It's
that's only
level
20.
17 or level
Oh.
20 ability.
Oh.
Yeah, we changed Elwyn's that I get all my sorcery points back in a short rest.
Oh, okay, okay.
Which is awesome.
I do like sorcerers, they're fun.
Yeah.
I like the chads of magic.
Yep.
The chats of magic? Okay.
You haven't played in a while, huh?
Okay, I'm back. You guys still here?
Yeah.
How's your daughter?
I only have boys. I have 3 boys. He's good.
Sorry.
My 2-year-old, he honestly, he wanted a hug. That's what he wanted, so he was crying.
Aw.
That's honestly what it was.
He's like,
Okay.
Dad abandoned me to D&D. When is he gonna run a game for me?
Pay $20, bro.
Yeah, pay 20 bucks.
That's his pocket money for the year.
That's right. It's more than his net worth. Yeah, he has a little piggy bank. I think there's like $3.50 in it or something like that. Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing? You guys short rested. So an hour goes
Yeah.
by. Yada
I
yada.
will
You're good.
mage hand that note to Gwen.
All right. Note comes back. It says this. Mm-mm.
Ooh. Hey, Zelona. Do you have any sort of spell that like causes wind or like gust of wind or what's that other one? The one that's a cantrip?
I have guidance and mage hand, and I conjure the mage hand to be like, giving various like cheering signs and also an FU and various other things, and I just like wave it in the air in front of us. Is that what you wanted?
No.
Okay.
Right. I guess I'll do this manually. I'll grab the powder of revealing,
Okay.
a revealment powder,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take a pinch of it and then like toss it in the first like area. I'm guessing it'll go like that much.
Oh, it's talking about this door. So you grabbed the note from here, right? From the table over here. There's a door right here. That's a door right there. So as you toss it in, nothing happens. Looking in the room, you see that like on tables and stuff around the room, there's laboratory ingredients and stuff like that. Other little books and pamphlets and stuff all around, but nothing seems to be dangerous. Especially the blood window is this thing at the end of the wall. It's covered in blood.
I'm gonna be close to these sides and like scoot along the sides and like peer to the side of the mirror window thingy and look behind it.
Okay. Let's see. Both of you roll a perception check, or all of you roll a perception check.
This will be
Ooh, okay,
great. That
Zelona.
was great.
Zelona, you find a spot in the window. Actually, let's go backwards. Let's go Max. Max, you're trying to look through the window, but you get distracted by some papers on the table. You're looking through. Let's see. What's your intelligence? Oh, you're decently intelligent. You have 13 intelligence. You see some handwritten notes, and you find a recipe for something called. That's what you see. A list of ingredients on the table, on a sheet of paper. Zelona, you find a spot of the glass that's not covered in blood, and you look through. And as you do, you see that there's movement on the other side of the room. And you see something that's writhing on the other side. It's like a combination, an amalgamation. It's this ugly, grisly, lumpy, pulsating pile of flesh and organs and limbs, and little streaks of metal. There's an eye, a single eye that gazes out from just above a lung that seems nestled up against like an armpit, and a heart that's still beating, but it seems to be burnt, half burned. As you look into the room, the creature begins to shamble towards the glass that you're looking through with a fairly quick speed.
Okay, I'm making motions for people to back away as I back away.
Okay? As you back away, a single hand smashes into the glass and leaves streaks of blood behind it, dried and half-dried blood.
Oh, interesting. It seems drafted.
Does it break through the glass, or
No,
just
it does not.
max against it? Okay. I'll grab a pinch of the revealing powder and throw it in this corner. See if anything.
Nothing happens.
No. Okay. Well, guys, fuck it. I'm gonna turn the key.
Anyway, there are lots of these things on the tables if something of interest.
Look at this explosive list and see what list should I need if it's around.
I mean, could we just take that and make something over here and like blow through the wall into that office?
It's investigation check, Max.
Investigation. Oh, I'm super sleuthy.
Explosive.
I mean, it's not a piece of paper, right?
Yeah, what are the ingredients on that?
Hold on, I'm looking.
Oh, okay.
I have
Oh,
a
no,
9 intelligence. Do I even know how to read?
Yeah. You're just below average. You're like someone who got like a 900 on their SAT test.
These get degrees.
With a little bit of studying, you can make it up to a 10 or a 1050. I don't have for this one. I don't have an ingredient list, so I'm gonna make some shit up. It calls for a pinch of sulfur, a little bit of saltpeter, and all this random stuff, nitroglycerin, and actually looking around the room a little bit, you see all the ingredients. You and Zelona see all the ingredients necessary for this combination.
Ooh. So we have that pulsating, writhing mass of flesh beyond that door, or we can blow up that wall to that big study over there, and just when you can't go through the door, go through the side wall.
There's a key in the door.
You can open the door, yes.
Yeah, but that's not the door to like the office. This is the door to like the lab,
How
right?
much of the explosive stuff is there to make?
Just one.
All right.
Why don't you guys make the explosive, and then whenever we do get to that big creature, just explode him.
Sounds good.
I got the explosive, and I'm gonna attach it to a dagger, like one of these darts.
Okay. All right. So it takes you a few minutes to cobble this explosive together, but you do. And then what do you do with it?
So what do we do?
I thought you were putting it on your knife dart thing, and you're gonna keep it as backup.
I got a regular one. I got attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Yes, you can open the door now. I see it's a backup.
All right.
I'm looking for a
This
properly.
way leads right out there, doesn't it?
What?
Make some tea.
Oh, you're actually literally making tea?
He has a tea thingy next to him.
That's legit.
No, I'm in the kitchen.
Okay. You used to have one of those, no, or was it a coffee machine?
It was a Keurig.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this will be the picture. I was Googling pictures.
So
You
what do
guys.
we want?
I open the door.
All right. Solana, can you give me guidance?
All
I
right. So
give you
what
guidance.
do you do?
Are we seeing a flesh monster?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is on the
So
other
what's the
side.
plan for us to try to explode the boy?
Well, let's see what's behind this door first.
That's what I thought we were opening.
That's the only door. Yeah, the flesh monster's behind that door. You look through the
Yeah.
window. The door leads into that same room.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's prep actions, I guess. I'll open the door. You throw the bomb. I'll close the door. Bomb explodes. I open the door again. And then we rush in.
Oh no, when you open the door, I'm hold monstering that stupid thing.
Dude,
If I can.
just give me that guidance, bro.
Oh wait, that's guidance is concentration. Okay, go ahead. I give you guidance.
All right. You open the door.
I aim really well. I'm gonna aim real well.
All right. Throw it. Make a
Aim for the eye.
sleight of hand check with guidance.
The hand check with guidance.
Oof. 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 Okay.
Ooh.
You toss the mini explosive, the bowl of this powder stuff that you created, right into one of its mouths.
And then I'll use my ultimate fire god Elwyn's gift he gave to me, because no one else in this world knows firebolt besides me. That's a fact.
Oh
And
god.
cast those bad boys in there to explode that little fuck boy.
Did he give you the ability to cast firebolt? What?
I'm an Eldritch Knight, and I'm making up facts as I go.
Oh, you're an Eldritch Knight? Shit, you are. Man, who
Yeah.
rolls an Eldritch Knight? Okay.
No, because it's funny. So
Fun.
I throw a fucking like the firebolt in there at the end.
Yeah, totally. That's fine. That's good because you met Elwyn. All right. Firebolt flies in there. It strikes the powder as it's hitting its mouth. Does the door open? You said you're gonna close the door.
Mhm. That's what
Yeah,
we
I
were
close
doing.
the door.
Yeah, you slam the door shut. Boom! This whole place rocks. It collapses the ceiling inside that room, and boulders come falling down, smashing everything in the room. You guys gain 500 experience each.
I think we should keep the recipe.
Do we actually add EXP or you just
I thought you were just telling us for kicks and giggles. Like wasn't actually adding any XP, man.
Yeah, there's really no points. It's like in Whose Line Is It Anyway when he just assigns random points to people. It's just yeah.
All right. Now, do we think there could be anything interesting in that room?
It's the ceiling has fallen down and it's splattered in gore and burnt organs and shit and stuff like that. You can try to excavate in there if you want, but
I mean, I thought of the most dastardly plan that anyone could ever thought of.
I knew it. What is it?
Do you have any of that oil from the chimichanga shop?
Of course.
Of course, I know you did, because you think about stuff and you're incredibly intelligent and super smart and strong. You can't
I
run
like
fast.
to masturbate with it.
I know, we all do.
Oh god.
Thanks for letting me use your stash, bro. And I look at Salona. This is a team
It's on
effort
your
here.
shirt.
Well, sorry,
You're gonna
I
have to
chewed you
get-
out when you started conversations about oils. Sorry.
We're doing Operation Salona B4. We've been over this and you agreed to it, correct?
That I can. Oh, you know what? I see a corpse
Start
in there.
right
I
you.
need
I'm gonna
to.
try to slather you in oil. I'm like, come on. You don't need clothes. Take the clothes off.
What are you trying to do?
You're the smallest one. So if we take your clothes off and
I'm
slather
not
you in
feeling
oil,
skinny today. Okay.
I look at you and I'm like, girl, you always skinny. Don't let the man keep you down.
You know who's skinny? I polymorph you into a snake. You're feeling
Oh, man.
skinny.
oh,
Dude, I fucking put that jerk off gel all over myself and I'll go and squall in this bitch.
all right, you gonna go in?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm a jerk off gelled snake.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so jealous.
slither in there, and it's super oily and slick.
Feet.
It's like a hot knife through butter, or whatever euphemisms and stuff you wanna insert here.
It's very slick in
Yeah.
many ways.
Yeah, you slither into the room. Amongst the gore and the nastiness and the stuff, you do find a chunk of rock that has more of these runic inscriptions on them, the ones that you saw in the last room.
The ones you were able to read, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Why read them?
Max was Max the one who read them?
Technically,
Yeah, it was.
I asked Elwin.
What did you do? I forgot how you read them.
Elwin?
Oh, you asked Elwin. That's right. Okay. All right. Sure. All right. So you can read it. Okay. So you activate the runes with the Eldritch Knighthood. You can do some magic.
Awesome.
It's hilarious.
Okay. And now you see you hear the voice again speaking. It's like her diary or whatever, her thoughts. And now you see the face.
It's the weirdest thing. I'm blind. I know I'm a snake. I'm smearing shit out my eyes.
All right, but you hear the voice saying, "Fucking fuck shit." So angry. I get so angry at him sometimes. I mean, there was that one time, like the only good memory I have of him was a time when he I forget, I put that girdle on him and he turned into a woman, and that was the best version of him. And I gave him a gift that day, and it was a gift on what's it called, Sally's first period. on how to deal with menstruation. But that was the only positive memory of him. All the years we traveled together, he gets on my nerves so much. Man, he'll never get into this place because I set that password to be the thing that he would never really even think to say.
Joke's on Euphemia, there was so much testosterone in female Deimos that she didn't have in menstruation cycle.
Yeah, that's what I was literally just gonna say. Sorry, Deimos never got the menstruation cycle. Literally the only difference is like his pecs were slightly more pointed.
Here's what female Deimos look like. That was your token back then.
Where is it?
It's on the map.
There was not much difference. We'll just.
Oh my god.
That was his isometric token. Were you here for female Deimos?
No, that was the part I missed and I regret so much.
That's right. You missed all of that. You missed the whole. He was the whole journey through hell.
He turned back
It was her.
before I came back.
That's right.
If you gotta play your character with whatever happens, I ain't gonna be a little bitch like Euphemia and just be like, "Oh, I'm so mad." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it."
No, I
Even
think
on the rag, you are awesome.
I gave at the end of it all one of the boons that you guys got from the Lords of Hell. Elwin got the ability, if he wanted to dispel the curse on Deimos, and Elwin chose to dispel the curse. So, otherwise, Deimos would still be a woman.
I would still be just doing it. It'd be really awkward though with my clothes I have right now.
Dude, if I didn't dispel the curse, Deimos would be having Elwin's babies right now.
I know, it would be a total
Hope it
OG
can happen.
endgame.
I think female Deimos would like impregnate Elwin.
That's true.
Insert my like egg in your balls. I don't know how it works.
They'd swim back upstream. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
we're setting up camp here.
My eggs conquer.
Oh, jeez.
Do our characters even know who this person is? Like,
No.
is there a signed, like, photo in her honor?
No.
God.
Oh, Euphemia?
Yeah.
I mean, you would know about her.
Yeah, remember, Gwaine is like super fanboy. That's why he named his sword Balinar and his javelins A-Shock.
Okay,
So
so
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we know all
definitely
about him.
recognize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's all that's in this room.
Hey, Max.
He's still a snake. Wait for him to come back. And then I unpolymorph him. I drop it.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Are you still all lubed up?
He's covered in gore and shit and
We can't,
lube and
Deimos, we
everything.
can't hear you if you're talking. He must be on the can or something.
He's totally up.
Well, I assume he tells us what he read. Yes, I tell you. My name's Max.
What are you asking him?
Like what he found in there.
Okay, yeah. He heard, you heard the message and all that stuff. Okay.
So, the one thing he would never say.
He'd never thank her because
Yeah,
yeah.
he might never say thank you, Euphemia, or Euphemia's the best,
Or you're right, Euphemia.
you're right, or Euphemia's beautiful. Euphemia's a good person.
Euphemia's better than me. I'm saying all of this in front of the portal.
So,
Yeah. We'll go over there and start just saying all this shit.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, remember, you guys are not Elwyn and Deimos and Renly. You guys are Gwaine, Max, and Zelona. So, what would you say? How would you frame it? How would you phrase it?
Based on my idea that, Deimos is the best out of the bunch and that none of them were worthy, she was probably feeling an inferiority complex, and therefore he would probably never, be like, thank you, or you're the best, etc., etc. So I would go with those.
So, what are you gonna say?
No, I would go with God Tempest sucks a big wiener.
Ooh, that's a solid point. I also got one. Working outs for bitches.
Wait, what'd you say?
Working for bitches.
Oh, working out for bitches.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, Wayne's partially right. It would definitely be Tempest says, don't work out.
Tempest sucks? False?
I stab you in the throat.
All right. As you so as you say that, Zelona, the door comes down.
Oh god.
Okay. All right. Directly ahead of you is the primary alchemist laboratory. It's the High Alchemist's private lab. There's all kinds of books and equipment scattered all around the room with not a bit of dust present. Everything is kept in a sort of organized chaos. So it's all organized. There's the books and the papers and stuff are separated into categories, and there's also rows and shelves and shelves full of ingredients and all kinds of alchemical things. You see papers scattered on the desks of all and tables all over the room.
Magical secrets wand. Ping.
Let's see here. Okay.
Do we see mine and Max's future wife?
No, she's not. On the other side of the room though is a locked door. Okay. A notebook is open. As you look across the room, I'm assuming you're looking around the room. You find these things. A notebook is open with details on a lot of different kinds of recipes, alchemical recipes. Okay. You see one section has these things in it, and then another note in another part of the book has this. Oops. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay. That. And then more recipes for this stuff. And finally, recipes for this. Okay. All around the room, there's different vials and stuff of ingredients. But yeah, let's see here. To get into the doorway on the other side of the room has 3 keyholes in it. There's a key frozen in magical ice, frozen onto the wall. There's a blank key mold and a matching keyhole on the wall next to it. And there's also an incredibly rusty key and a keyhole that has vines and stuff sprouting out of the keyhole. So 3 keyholes and 3 keys. So basically, along the doorway, there's 3 keyholes in it, and underneath each one, there's a key. One is frozen in place. The second one is blank. It has no notches or anything or etches in it. And the third one is a rusted key. And the keyhole above the rusted key has vines and everything growing out of it.
All right. So what I'm gonna do first thing, since I see that there's a message concealment powder somewhere around here, and I picked up mess revealment powder, I'm gonna go ahead and go through like sprinkles this revealment powder on stuff to see if there was any
I did use the wand of
message.
secrets for a ping, so maybe it directs you to where to sprinkle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So oh shit. Hold on a second. See, what's I screwed up. Okay, that last section, the heartbreaking, backstabbing, wife-begone serum, and the message concealment powder, and the parasitic gel, that was revealed by the revealment powder.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That was on a blank piece of paper, and you sprinkled it on there, and that's what's revealed. My bad.
Nice. It's all good. So I say the amorphous putty is the one we need to make the key.
With the petrification serum to make it solid?
Yeah.
And then do we burn stuff off?
Or
Powder be for the limes.
or hold on, superheating powder maybe to heat the putty and make it solid.
I think the superheating would be for the vines to burn them off, maybe. Or hair gel, to make them all smooth and shiny. No.
Rejuvenation
Maybe
formula.
the rejuvenation formula for the rusty key.
Why don't we take the time and make all of them? And that way we'll have all of them just in case something goes horribly wrong.
Let's do it.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna sit down and watch them make it.
Who's the best at this? Because I'll help.
It's gotta be me. I'm so good at everything.
I actually have a list of all these ingredients. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Are there any things here that would not be in this room? Oh, you tell me what you want to make, and I'll tell you.
All 3 from the first page.
So the putty, the instant petrification serum, and superheating powder.
Mhm.
All right. So these items you find in bottles and jars around the room. Okay. Instant petrification serum. And superheating powder.
sounds good.
All of these things are here in this room, in different jars and stuff like that.
So I say you guys make the putty
Yeah,
and then mold it into the key, and then put the petrification serum.
sounds good.
Okay, so you take the putty, you put it into the key mold, and then what do you do?
Instant petrification serum once you've pulled the putty out.
Okay, so as you pour this into the key mold underneath the second slot, let's see, you put the instant petrification serum in there. Yeah, that works. The putty sticks in there, and the serum applied to it. You would see that the serum would have it was runny and needed something viscous to stick onto, but the putty mixed with it creates a perfect replica of the key mold.
Awesome.
Winning.
And I believe we need to make heartbreaking backstabbing wife be gone serum too. What's the ingredients for that? If you have a list.
It just says bleach into coffee.
This is what it says.
Oh god. Oh my god. Where is that applied? Oh god.
Personal project.
Oh my god.
Are there any lab assistant coats around here?
Sure.
I'll put one on. 'Cause
Oh, I'll
this
put one on too.
Lamb assistants.
Okay, what do you guys do now?
I'm gonna make
Advanced
the
stone cleaner?
24-hour hair gel and put it on Max because he's got the lab coat. He needs the hair gel.
What are the notes on the hair gel?
Trust me, you don't want to give me hair. I'll go straight back to Pudgy Pie.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
Lock and hold in your style without fear for up to 24 hours, guaranteed.
Advanced stone cleaner.
Advanced stone cleaner. Preserved black pudding and ground black dragon scales will leave stone shiny and clean, free of any moss or other pesky spills.
Oh, advanced stone cleaner on the vines, maybe. Who knows?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
But we can try.
I will make the condensed rejuvenation formula just so that we can wine and dine somebody in Pablo's family, so then we can start getting money because nepotism.
Condensed rejuvenation formula.
We can use this to unrust the rust.
Oh yeah.
Condensed rejuvenation formula creates a paste that can return just about any non-living object to its former glory.
Wow. Non-living.
I'm just saying. You know, some of Pablo's daughters. Plastic surgery. Technically, I don't consider them living anymore. It's partially polymer. They're like ogres, but like stone golem.
So I think
Come-
that should be used on the rusted key, maybe?
Yeah.
They're more silicon
I
and
think so.
Botox than living.
Yeah, so we'll throw the rusted key in that bitch.
Which one?
The rejuvenation formula.
You pour in some rejuvenation solution on it, and the aging process reverses, and the key returns to solid metal that looks like it would be able to work a key slot.
Right. So now we just need to get rid of the vines and we're good?
Yep, superheating powder.
So, seriously though, like, how good does my guy's hair look? Like all slicked back.
Oh, it's amazing.
Thank you.
I think you're
Actually.
gonna give someone PTSD now.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
You put the hair in. You put the hair gel in.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I do.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so for the next 24 hours, you get +2 charisma.
Shit.
Nice.
I was gonna write that in my notes so I don't.
I tried to grab your head. Give me some.
Okay. Oh no! I spilled all my water in my glass all over your shirt that I prestidigitation. Not a pervert, I swear.
There's only enough gel for one treatment, so.
I spit into the corner, but I hold up a steel mirror, which I have in my backpack, that I recently, refilled with IOUs
Yes.
as well. But over to Max to be like, yeah, you look great. Shut up.
Zalon, it's not your fault. You'll never find someone as good as me. But I have hope for you, ugly people.
But at least you're an ugly person with boobs, which makes it better.
It makes it way better. An ugly person with boobs who's a 5 is like a straight 8.
Right? As I start looking for the ingredients for the hyperadhesive to stick them together.
Sticking what together?
Mono
Our
boob.
penises.
No, for the other two people to be stuck together.
Here, this is what the hyper adhesive says.
I
Do not get on body.
When heat is applied. Okay.
wait.
I'm gonna throw the Instafrost on the vines, see if it freezes them, and we can just break them.
The vines.
Yeah, I have
The
an
chilling gel?
Instafrost.
Oh, the Instafrost one. Okay.
Okay, so you apply the Instafrost to the vines, the chilling gel, and the vines freeze solid.
I whack them with Balinar.
Okay, they shatter and fall off of the keyhole.
Fuck yeah. So we
And
have
about-
all 3.
About half a second later, new vines instantly grow out of the keyhole again.
I
Okay.
toss superheating powder on top of them.
They burn, flame, and sizzle and crackle, and as those char and turn to ash and fall away, half second later, new vines grow out.
Advanced stone cleaner, bitches!
Yeah, the plants die off. They blaze out, and then new vines replace them. They grow out of the key slot.
One.
Hey, can we get the water to wine thing? Like the notes on it?
Water to wine. Let's see. What else have you not seen? So I
I'm
don't think
gonna
I've shown
take this
you.
recipe to Pablo.
And then this one, I don't think I showed you. And then
Yeah.
this one you saw. Last one. I think this is everything.
Oh, I figured it out. I'm going to use a super heating thingy to burn them off, and I'm going to put the glue that I was saving up for my companions, the hyperadhesive solution on the key, and I'm going to mage hand it in as soon as it burns down, so it can't come out, and then turn it, or not turn it, but hold my mage hand there.
So this is a time thing. As you look closer now, and as you burn it off, the vines are already growing inside the keyhole the instant the vines on the outside are dying.
We gotta use the parasitic powder on it.
Oh.
Let's combine the parasitic gel with the fire powder.
You're gonna turn them into fire tentacles?
It's a gel. You're mixing the fire powder into it. Is that what's happening?
Or are we?
Wait. What potions did we find elsewhere? I have an unmoving brew. What do y'all have?
Instafrost, chilling gel.
Fire.
And fairy fire.
Yeah, nothing sounds that good. Oh.
Because for sure we gotta use the parasitic gel, and it can be mixed with other solutions to deadly effect. So, I'm thinking mixing it with the superheating powder, and then using it on the vines.
All right, yeah, let's try that out. I say as I step backwards and backwards and backwards.
Okay.
I'm not the most dexterous person, so.
Oh no, I'm bringing Mage Hand up for this.
Fuck it.
Mage Hand.
Okay. You make this paste of powder and this gel, and you apply it to the vine. As the powder settles, it begins to superheat, and you can see the gel kind of being absorbed by the plant, the plant bark. And as the thing burns and shrivels away, you hear a mild screeching behind the wall, and the vines do not regrow.
Wow. That was
So
freaky.
we should probably make some of this wife killer. Also, we got any more of this heat dust and also this glue because that could be funny later.
Right? I mean, I'm just saying.
Stuff and the glue. It's heat dust and glue.
You've done 2 of the keys. There's one more key, the frozen one.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, a frozen one?
Yeah, there's a key frozen to a wall.
How frozen is it?
It's super frozen.
Superheating powder.
When all else feels fire.
You apply
I
the
put
superheat.
my small wiener back in my sheath then 'cause I was gonna pee on it.
You apply superheating powder to the ice, but the superheating powder takes like a minute to settle, and then it starts to heat. But what you see is the powder just kind of like slips right off the ice.
Okay.
It doesn't stick to
Be
it.
away.
Oh, okay. So we're using the adhesive gel and also the
Oh,
powder.
Okay, you mix the superheating powder with the adhesive gel,
Mm-hmm.
and you apply it to the ice. Okay, that melts the key away. So the key drops out of the ice, and you have all 3 keys now.
Woohoo!
All right, guys. So we gotta turn them at the same time.
So when you say 1, 2, and 3, do we turn it on 3 or do we turn it after we say 2? How does it work again?
Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
And so we
on
turn
go?
on go.
Correct.
So 10 minutes later, after we've discussed this too, we turn the key.
Okay, you turn them at the same time, right?
Yeah. We did a trial run in the air.
Okay.
That's you.
All right. As you in the air.
We've been in this place before, right? Like we've been in this situation. We were supposed to do something on 3 and it did not work. So we've learned
Never worked.
through our travels.
The door slides open. Okay. Oops. There. Okay.
just because I can.
Okay. The door slides open. These are head alchemist Sir Reve's personal quarters. And it's where, and as you walk in, you see him there. He is most of his the right half of his body is replaced by metal and wiring all the way up his skull. The left half remains relatively untouched, except for a few wires that seem to dig in through his skin. Blood is flowing through what would normally be clear glass tubes on one side, and another tube, there's light blue liquid that flows at a similar rate to the blood. Most of his jaw is still human, but some of his teeth have been replaced by jagged metal shards and screws. One of his eyes is glowing with a red sensor. The other one remains ordinary, though it's horribly bloodshot. All right. Metal and flesh combine in truly unsettling ways on this guy. Okay. Yeah, bone ribs jut out through the metal, and it's all kind of nasty.
Sounds like a Resident Evil monster.
Yeah. He rises up from the place, resting on his bed, and next to a pile of ash scattered around. The ash is like a pile of ash. I don't know, like 1 foot square. On the ground, and mixed in with the ash is a white and pink dress.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Ooh, heartbreaking, backstabbing wife be gone, right?
That was our future sharing wife.
He looks up at you. His lips curl into a snarl, and you see his jagged metal teeth. And he points a metal arm at you, and he says, "Leave."
Pablo sent us, for that thing you were supposed to deliver.
Leave.
Give us Pablo's shit and we'll leave. And we won't have to kill you.
He screams and he says, "Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!" And then he starts screaming and grabbing his head as if he's in pain. And he starts screaming in pain, and his cackles of mania eventually turn into laughter. A crazy laughter. His whole body shivers as his laughter continues to echo around this chamber. He stares at you. There's now craze and glee in his eyes. He raises his metal arm up at you, and a green canister pops up into the slot on his forearm. Everybody roll for initiative.
Could I vow enmity while he was doing all that stuff?
Sure, why not?
Alright, here comes my wonderful initiative.
Not bad. Also, wait, do you have that little aura around you?
I do.
Oh, sick. We're gonna need that, boy.
Okie dokie. Alright. Just grab his character sheet.
Alright, guys. So I got Aura Vitality, or I can do Haste, or Protection from Energy.
It's up to you, babe. Do it. Do what your heart tells you.
Where is...
Wait, did you end up with a 1 again?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this. There it is, okay. I found the freaking character sheet. Okay. He is going to...
Roll initiative?
He rolls initiative. Oh, shit. Alright, so he's got a 1.
Alright.
He has a 10 dexterity, though.
He still goes before me.
Alright, Zelona, you're first.
I am going to attempt a banishment because I'm like, no more thing projectiles at me, no. And let's try this out. So that is charisma, DC 17.
Banishment. Charisma save, DC 17.
Indeed.
Okay. This is a All right, here we go.
I never liked that spell.
and I'm just like, I'm going to just burn a saucy point to make sure it's 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. And I'm like, hurry, what the heck? Is it somewhere? Is the stuff somewhere around here? I'm looking for anything labeled Pablo.
Oh wait, hold on, no, hold on. He has a feat. It's called Enhanced Mind. He has advantage. Hold on.
Oh, crap.
Advantage on Wisdom and Charisma and Intelligence saving throws. One more.
Oh, he's a gnome.
Banishment and probably
Shit.
the one.
Oh,
Okay.
Adventure League.
Okay. So for 1 minute he blinks away
2
to
minutes.
to some random
Extended it.
to some random realm.
And I'm searching real quick, like I'm looking around for anything that looks like a box with Pablo's name on it, or something with Pablo's name on it.
Roll investigation.
Oh crap! Okay. This will not go well. Ooh. I'm not seeing it as I step onto some boxes.
Also, like, is there
That's
more
my turn.
in this room? Or
Is
it
there
just
what?
this, like, the more of the room, or is it just this little purple part we're on?
That's it.
Oh, what's he standing on?
Just the floor. That green thing. You know, when I designed this, when I colored this map, there was gonna be some pool of ooze or something like that, but that didn't really fit into the campaign. So let's just call that the carpet. He has a very green-colored carpet on the ground there.
Yes, I mean, I'll help look around like a little bit, but I'm gonna run up to where I guess he was at. And like, she's done this before, so I throw a bunch of ball bearings and cow traps right there.
Okay.
And I also have I have that little potion they had, the fairy fire potion. I just stick it like literally right there.
Okay.
And I stand here like a fucking asshole with my
I want to be behind him. Behind him.
so he'll never even see me over here. I'm Beatus. Here, I'm way over here. They can't fucking see me. But yeah, here, whatever. And then I have my little dagger out that I have that has the one has the fire shit on it, and one has the fucking what's it called shit, the goop,
Okay.
so I can stun this boy.
Okay. So Zelona, you're not gonna find the recipe. Not with a natural one.
Okay, yeah. I'm hoping someone else can though.
How about an 8?
I'm looking at my fingers.
That fucked.
With that, I'll just stand behind him, holding actions.
I'm going to
True
throw
story.
an unmoving brew at him. No, you know what? Yeah, I'll hold an unmoving brew ready to toss at him when he's back. And
Okay.
I'll be thinking
I
out
can't.
he go.
Okay.
I cast my maximum dodge, which I took because I'm a super cool guy.
Maximum
I start
dodge.
jumping around real fast. Yeah,
Jeez.
it's just it's
Alright. It's blur.
it's blur.
Yeah. All right. 2 minutes go by, and boom, he reappears. He had gone off to. In banishment, you can't say which plane, right?
No, it's random.
All right. So he went off to the plane of.
Butts and titties.
Didn't you guys? One of you who banished a librarian? Was it Euphemia? It was
I-
Euphemia.
The one with the
Was it you?
portrait. It was the one with the portrait, people. Euphemia did it very happily.
Yeah, she.
Oh, yeah,
she.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, she banished him. She like ruined his life.
Time was great. Second time was the doozy.
The second time he went to the land of like infinite virgins. Infinite sex deprived virgins.
Oh,
Okay, so he reappears. He's covered now in like magical fire.
Great.
I tossed the unmoving brew at him as my held action.
Unmoving brew.
And what it does, people.
What does
I
that do
chuck
again?
my little dagger boys there full of the glue and also the fire powder, which will activate this shit.
Okay, so all right, so he has to make a saving throw to avoid becoming trapped by the glue?
I don't know. It's what
I
did
think
it say?
hit him and then hit him with fire, and then you tell him what happens.
All right, so
Also, there's a fairy fire.
yeah. So all of it hits. All of it lands on him. So he's stuck in place. He's glowing with fairy light. He stands on the caltrops and the ball bearing, so he slips and falls and he hurts himself. I think damage just roll like 2d6.
The biggest thing I want to make sure that is that that big old gun boy he has is somehow clogged with some random type of goop I'm trying to throw into it.
Okay. All right. So he takes 5 damage from the caltrops, and you're trying to jam his gun.
That's what I want to do with my my goop dagger and my fire dagger.
Okay. All right. You managed to cram his gun with goop in it. So his gun is actually his breath attack. So he will not have it up. He'll have to recharge it to be able to use it. Okay. Anything else? Elwin or Gawain, what did you do?
Oh, I cast haste on myself.
All right. So
I can move 30 feet now, guys.
Did you have attacks when you cast those before you came back? Or?
Can I take the rest of my action? Or no, it's just one held action, right?
Yeah,
I
one
was
held
using
action.
haste.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
all right. He is going to on his turn.
Get up? Oh no, he can't.
He has to try to save against the goop. So here's a save.
Ooh.
Strength saving throw. He fails. He's stuck on the ground. He's going to try to recharge his cannon. Ooh, there it goes, bitch. He's on the ground. He can swing at you, I guess, with disadvantage from the ground.
Is it still jammed? Because doesn't that just mean it's gonna backfire on him?
No, this is a melee weapon. The poison gun is his breath weapon, or the
okay.
equivalent of it. So he'll swing at you, Max. Disadvantage. There we go. 15.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll swing at Gwaine. Misses. All right. And that's his turn. Gwaine, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna unload on this guy. So here's my. Can I target him or just roll?
Just roll. He has a 16 AC.
Okay, so that's haste.
Okay.
Regular. Second regular, and then my fang.
They all hit.
All right. On the first hit, I'll use the second level smite.
Ooh.
On my second hit, I'll use the second level smite. And on my third hit, I'll use the first level smite. And then my fourth hit, I'm out of spell slots, so it's just regular.
There we go. All right, you did a ton of damage to him. You see flesh and blood spraying, oil leaking, metal cracking. You hear the servos whirring and his blood spurting out. It's all kind of damage that you've done to him. Let's see here. Legendary action. He has legendary actions. Oh! A side compartment opens up and a blast of poisonous gas spreads throughout the room. All of you make a Constitution saving throw.
We've been around that before.
+4 Zelona.
Oh, so that would be 22.
Well, you all saved that by a lot. So you take half this. Poison damage. So 10 poison damage each.
10
Okay.
points.
So that's his legendary action. Who's next?
If I take the damage and 10 hit points, do I still have to roll a concentration check?
No, it's fine. We'll call it good. Alright, Zelona, you're up.
that.
Alrighty. Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to hold him in place, and I'll be like, disarm him. I mean, you might have removed an arm, but disarm him. And that's a Wisdom DC 17, but she has advantage on.
Wisdom. He has +0 to wisdom. Fails.
Oh, okay. He is held, paralyzed, and I will move up, and I will start gingerly pulling stuff off of him and tossing them into the corner. Like, knife, sharp object, and that's me.
Okay. Max, you're up. Oh, his turn. He's held. He's incapacitated. So you use hold monster.
It's paralyzed, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Max, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna run up on top of this bad boy. Get that big barrel of his gun. I'm gonna blast a little flame bolt on this little boy.
Hit.
Oh, it's a crit.
Chuck a little deggy boy on there. Oh, cool.
Wow.
And then I did the most dangerous and dastardly thing with this gun in my face. I action surge. I chuck another dagger in his face.
That will miss.
Oh, 14, okay. And then I'll pull back with whatever my bonus thing to get my pack weapon back, and then I will throw. Oh, that will miss too.
Yeah.
Inconvenient. That's really. You guys didn't see me miss with those attacks. No one ever saw anything. All right, so are they crits then for both of those?
The first two are, yeah.
All right, and it's definitely a double crit for the other one because it was a 20 during a crit,
right? Sure, you can roll triple dice.
That's what I thought. It's just a D4 though.
Ooh, okay.
It's also +1 damage, so just
okay.
And that kills. No,
pretty cool. But I'm making sure I'm
kill.
taking that fucking gun. I just don't want that fucking gun to go off.
And I
Okay.
get to save.
Wisdom saving throw advantage. You hear servos whirring. Let's see here. He has legendary actions. He doesn't have legendary saves. Unfortunate.
It's weird. We're going against stuff that, like,
Oops.
you know, regular CR.
Where's my dice?
It's very disconcerting, you know.
We're used to getting pumped on by gods and demon gods. Like, we're just like, oh, cool. We're getting kicked where?
There we go. He fails. Okay,
All right.
End of his turn. I guess nothing else he can do. Alright, you're up. Gawain.
Okay, so my thingy doesn't recharge. So I only have 3 attacks. Two hits.
Yep, you can actually roll damage on him. It's fine. I put the hit points in.
Okay. They're crits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One, two, three. Bonus action. Oh, you know what? He's my enemy. I have advantage.
He's prone. You also have advantage for that.
That's true.
Also, very expired, so you have advantage.
You can tell we're so used to GodBreaking when we do all of this.
So let me just roll that. Last one. Oh.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, he's looking very weak now. Zelona?
I'm going to take that big bazooka gun, and then I'm going to take it and place it gently in the corner.
You play the pacifist pretty well, holding him in place while your partners just like tear him apart, just like rip him limb from limb, cracking bone and busting his head. You definitely have blood and oil splattered all over you.
Yeah, I'm like towing the line. You know, it's difficult. I've talked to them. I've made many speeches a day. It's not helping, but I'm working the good fight. You know.
All right, Max, you're up.
I put one of my not magical daggers in his little poop chute. Not his poop chute, but his little gun. In a chimichanga attached, so it's an extra spiky chimichanga. And I point it towards his head, and I'm like, Pablo sends his regards. In the most dastardly way. And I'm trying to pull his gun to shoot him himself in the head. If not, I'm gonna hit him in the face.
Yeah. It works. So basically, never mind.
There we go.
Okay.
There we fucking go.
Oh my God.
Advantage.
Roll it.
Oh no, that was the advantage for that one. Because he's fairy fired and all that shit.
Yeah. So
Oh,
roll the. Okay. So, how does that look? What do you do to him?
He just killed a beautiful woman. Only because he didn't have a large wiener like me and Gwen. Are all 2 inches. And he got mad. Took his woman out, so I put that gun to his head. I'm like this. Gat. And I put a single teardrop on the ground.
He
I'm just
just
happy.
committed suicide.
He did. I wish we tried to stop him. I'm like, no, don't do it. Because we're the good guys in this story, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Alright.
see no reporters.
All right, and you blow his head off. All right. Splatters all across the room. Again, Renly covered in oil and blood. Not Renly, Zelona. Okay, so having killed the alchemist, you guys gain another 700 experience points each. The yeah, sure, you can level up. You all get. Let's say, I mean, there's a list of shit in the room. None of which matters because you guys don't play these characters very often.
It seems
And
like
we got to
every,
probably use most of it in IOUs.
like level we go, like these characters get bigger and bigger. By the time we get to the top, like they're gonna be like trying to like hit the bottom of Mount Celestine. They're like, we finally made it.
No, they're gonna keep leveling up, but they're never gonna get any improved gear. Pablo's just gonna keep them always like impoverished. He like you guys were gone. Oh, and all that equipment I issued you is broken, so I'm taking that from your pay. And you left the water running in your apartment, so I'm taking that from your pay. And
It's about fucking right.
Do
Okay.
we find the Pablo's whatever?
yeah, searching through the room, you find 2 things besides all this stuff that I just linked. You find the final set of runes, and you also find a recipe. And this is a fully developed recipe. You find it in a secret lockbox in the corner. It is a recipe for.
Dude,
Oh my God.
that's too powerful for any one man to hold.
Yes, this will change the world.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What is this weapon of scattered element?
Oh, it's a weapon of scattered elements.
Trash compared to this taco thing we just got.
Weapon of scattered elements.
I feel like this should be a dart. You know, but since it's a D4, it'll like double your
There you go. Yeah.
damage, right?
So powerful.
Yeah.
Broken.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
we're gonna take down Mount Celestine. But also we're gonna have like the brokest strong people ever.
Okay.
Alchemy jugs and alchemist fire. We're back, baby.
And you guys have 175 gold times the number of players, so you each get 175 gold. If Brawl were here, you would have there'd be 4 of you, but there's only 3 of you, so.
Feel the gold he got from killing the dude.
Yeah, that's what you get from killing him. Okay, so you guys find the final set of runes, just like carved into the wall there,
Do we really want to read it? I mean, I feel dirty.
and it basically reads itself now.
Oh, fuck.
So Euphemia she goes on another rant about how much she hates him and how she built this place she's like I built this lab or this facility to commemorate exactly how I feel about him, and I'm so glad I'm not on that fucking team anymore. She says, stupid quests, stupid teammates, fuck them, fuck. Just fuck Deimos. Okay, so look at the map. I'm gonna zoom out.
It's a finger.
All right, and then here I'll zoom it out some more, and we remove the mask.
It's like I feel bad for this Deimos guy. I don't
There.
know, but like this Deimos guy just tries to help people.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh no, she didn't, and that's when I write all hail Deimos across the room. And I think of the responsive craft. I don't know.
Okay, so this is the map that you guys have been exploring, deep down in the underground, Euphemia's dungeon.
Huzzah!
That's about right, though, honestly.
Okay, fast forwarding, you return to Pablo. He rewards you handsomely, with promises and IOUs and of incredible amounts of wealth and gold and mamacitas and all the food you could want, and the tequilas, and of course the land and the ladies. He tells you that he's put in orders and that they should all be arriving in the next couple of weeks.
Wait, if there's someone's quinceañera happening like soon that we can attend now, and so that way, like, we can meet some more of your family who are more of age. I mean, I'm
Oh,
just saying,
but of course, I will get you an invitation to one of my, these parties. But you just be looking at your mail. I will get you an invitation.
I mean, we can just show up, right? You have us on the list, right?
Yeah, of course, from my friends. He says.
Make it with all of our hard work.
He's very grateful for the recipe being retrieved. He hands you a few gold pieces each, and he kind of like waves you off and says, "Why are you still here? I'm a very busy man. I have work to do." And he just kind of has you escorted outside of his room. The door shuts behind you. The invitations never come in the mail, and apparently all the land and the gold and the deeds and stuff that he's sending your way were ambushed.
But where are the parties?
The parties they you get there and it says friends and family only, and the invitation that you had was it just it didn't work. The guest roster was updated. So you get
friends.
you get to watch from outside. You guys hang out outside the party, and you can look in. You can hear the music and the laughter and the dancing from beyond the gates. You see some light and some fireworks and stuff inside.
I will turn Max into a bunny and then gift him over the ledge and then drop concentration at some point because he has the best hair. Like, the hair gel is to die for.
Oh, that's right.
We have to meet someone.
That jack off gel, so I'm extra slippery as a rabbit.
That's right with the gel. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Max, you get to take part in an epic party. The rest of you guys, you have to live vicariously through him.
With Sabrina, we get it.
And listen to his stories after he's done.
Indeed.
I find find where the mariachi band is in the back.
Okay.
So we can all break in and steal their clothes and be part of the band.
As the party is wrapping up, Pablo gets up to make an announcement. He says, "My friends and my family," he says, "I have for you very, very good news." He says, "Yes, I am bringing to market my new product, this new wonderful, aromatic and irresistible completely, version of Pablo's gourmet foods." And he pulls back. You hear trumpets blaring, mariachi band going, and he pulls back a big drape, and there's a picture of a huge Doritos flavored taco shell. And the people are cheering and shouting and laughing, and he begins to talk about how they're basically gonna conquer the food market and all the success of their business and their family and all that kind of stuff. As he continues to talk, the three of you, you notice that something seems wrong. The sky, it's nighttime, of course, and amidst all the lights and the fires and stuff like that, it's hard to tell. But you guys are looking up, and the sky is completely starless. It's like a completely dark sky right now. And as he's talking, falling from the darkened sky, you see a burst of light, glistening electricity and lightning and crystalline power, like a comet or a meteor comes crashing out of the sky from the inky blackness and comes slamming down into the ground. It smashes into Pablo's house and blows it up. All the people, fortunately, are outside. They scream, they dive for cover.
God.
But his whole hacienda, his whole mansion, and the place that he had, the location of the recipe was inside is all completely
IOUs,
burned
right?
up. And all the IOUs, yeah, all the stuff that was promised to you all evidence of it is gone. All completely gone. Emerging from the ground, you see, are looking up from where this came from, and you see this crystalline fire and electricity just burning on the ground. You see the blackness, the inky blackness above you is moving a little bit, and emerging from the ground of this crater, you see stumbling, wounded. You see this person just kind of gasping, as if she's not mortally, just greatly beaten down. Her face is no longer perfect. Her body is no longer shimmering in light, but her physique and stuff looks cracked and diminished. You never even heard tales of being this powerful, being flung so low.
Oh boy.
Okay, and then you realize that this inky blackness above you moves and shifts, and as it descends, you see
Yeah, edgelord.
Nebularos.
Nebularos ascending,
Oh boy.
and a rider on his back.
Oh boy.
And by this time, all Pablo and his friends and family are all screaming, and they're running away, and Terry just drops down to where Radthorn is like collapsed onto the ground, and he looks down at her, and he says, "I told you, don't come looking for me, and yet you did." He shakes his head, and he's holding his gun pointed at her. He says, "Not a smart move."
Wasn't his girlfriend looking for him too?
Yeah, where's Shaylin?
You don't see her around. Okay,
Alright.
that's where we'll end
Does
it for
he
tonight.
shoot
No, he does not. Not yet. I mean, that's where the scene
Oh,
ends.
okay. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I totally
Yeah.
want to yell, "Hey, did you see your girlfriend yet?" But I'm not going to.
It's just the best dude. Just so he's like an edge lord that like makes sense, but 97% of how he thinks is just straight fucking wrong.
so like in as far as power levels in this world go, Antares and Telephos are like the two most powerful beings left on this planet on the material plane. Antares, especially now that he and Nebularis have teamed up, are a extremely powerful force to be reckoned with. Antares has his third tier legacy weapon, just like you guys do. And Telephos was strong enough to just completely overpower Garl Glittergold. So Garl Glittergold being a minor god. So they're not, they'd probably be able to give you guys a run for your money. Maybe not as a group, but individually they might be able to. You guys had the advantage of awakening, of course. So that's always your trump card. But Antares and Telephos are the two superpowers left on this plane. Radthorn, of course, is quite strong as well. And then but this is just this is to show you the relative power level here. Okay.
Thanks for running.
Yeah.
Cool. That was fun.
It
I like the
was.
map, dude.
Yeah. Like I said, I drew that years ago, and I just tried to figure out an excuse to use it. So.
Alright, guys. Next week.
Yes, sir.
Woohoo!
All right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Later,
See you
guys.
guys.
take care.
Night night.